What's up, everyone? How you doing? Today we talk about a movie called The Mighty Quinn, and you know what? We're gonna do this as a double feature. I'm also gonna talk about Ricochet. Ricochet. Both movies had the lead actor Denzel Washington. Um, early doesn't watch the movie. I usually like his stuff anyway. In the early days before he blew up even more than he is now, of course. But he was famous back in the '90s era too. But I want to talk about the Mighty Quinn first because this is a movie I remember watching before, and as a kid, I always thought that movie was like kind of cool. And after watching it again, second time around, I was like, "Man, this movie really does drag, man." Which I never realized. I mean, I like the Jamaican aspects of it because being from the hood, Jamaican culture is part of my influence. But anyway, this Washington plays a Jamaican police officer and he's like a really cool police officer guy. He's like respected in the neighborhood and local people like him pretty much. Still, one day he has to investigate a murder case, and the people around him are like pretty corrupted, pretty much. Think it's his best friend that did the murder, and then Denzel Washington's character will have to go. Who plays Quinn, by the way. That's the lead character. My fault. Let me say Quinn. He has to go on an investigation to find Maubee, played by Robert Townsend, to see like did he really kill this guy. The movie just drags really. It just drags. It's really no kind of action. It's like a little bit of action, but it's like nothing epic or anything. Because back in the days when I first saw this movie, I thought it was. And looking at it again, I'm like, damn, there's not really a lot of action in this movie. It's probably like 20% action. But it's more like drama and comedy aspects with Moby, with his character. And how does it watching is mainly just wandering around Jamaica doing an investigation of this dead body, like how this person really died, and Moby really did it, and like who's really behind it. And once you find out who's really behind it, you be like, man, there's no execution in this. It's just bland to me. So the Mighty Quinn, I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie. There's some aspects that they like about it, like Denzel Washington his acting. I did like Moby. I like Robert Townsend playing this character. He's kind of like he's like one of those cool best friends that's like he haven't grown up pretty much type of friend. I love his wife in the movie. There's watching that his character is married Quinn, which is pretty cool. But also, you know what I like about this movie? It's actually the song and dance number with his wife singing, and plus the keyboard scene, the piano scene with Quinn, which was a really good scene. So I say if you're gonna watch that movie, I say watch it for the musical part of it. Um, with that being said, let's talk about the second movie, Ricochet. Ricochet, wow, this was the first time I'm seeing this movie actually, and I'm surprised I never seen it back in the days, man, because damn, you got John Lithgow playing the villain. When John Lithgow plays a villain, he's no joke, man. He's like his performance is always good, man. John Lithgow's one of the iconic actors, bro, man. I'll tell you that right now. But this movie, let's get to the point. This movie is about this hitman and how he finally got arrested during a assassination attempt, and he was arrested by Denzel Washington, who was like a police officer at the time, and he arrested him. And as years went on, when the villain, played by John Lithgow, was in prison, all he could think about was getting revenge on this police officer that embarrassed him. And while he spent his years in prison, General Washington character who plays the police officer start start evolving. He became a detective, a DA. As he gets promoted, he's becoming a successful guy now. And while this is going on, like I said, the assassin had been embarrassed by him, decided to make a plot to stop him, like by embarrassing him. Once he got out, he started killing people along the way. He started doing things that make you kind of like, oh shit, what he's gonna do to this person. And once he captures Washington's character, he started torturing him, started embarrassing him, so he could have how the assassin was embarrassed by him. He wants to do the same thing to him. And then when Denzel Washington has to prove his innocence, he goes after the assassin and trying to get the table back at him now this time. All in all, Ricochet, I thought this was a good movie. I wouldn't say, I mean, there are action elements in this movie, but it's not like Harrison Ford, Rambo style action or nothing. More like a detective thriller drama style action. It's more grounded, a little bit over the top sometimes, but still an enjoyable movie. And you get to see Jesse Ventura as one of the prison bad guys that was trying to mess with John Lithdow's character. So it's good to see Jesse Ventura if you're a wrestling fan, by the way. Anyway, over and out.